Back in August of 1999, there were some Texas Rangers that were called to assist in finding a body. This body was found along the I-40 in McLean, Texas. This was an adult female that they have found. They attempted to identify her via fingerprint, composite sketch, and even DNA. For that time in 1999, that was pretty gutsy, but they were all unsuccessful. Her profile was developed back then and it was entered into CODIS, so the Combined Data Index System. So flash forward to February of 2004, the Texas Rangers Unsolved Crime Investigation Program, which is the UCIP, reviewed this file. And they found that maybe there was a possibility they could identify her, but they were completely unsuccessful. This also then was added into NamUs, so the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System, under the file, basically the file name as UP6936. There was a few leads that had come at that time, but they pursued them and the case was cold yet again. So flash forward to April of 2022, the UCIP ended up reviewing this case again in the lab reports. And with the advancements in DNA technology, the evidence was then submitted to Othram. And Othram then, with the funding of Roads to Justice, the RTJ program, the skeletal remains were then sent to Othram for a full analysis so they could do their full DNA extraction, all of the above, so they could identify this Jane Doe. So Othram obviously does their stuff. They generate leads in a potential family tree and they end up giving it back to the investigators. So these leads ended up suggesting that this Jane Doe was that of Brenda Sue Gessler. So the Gray County Jane Doe was finally identified. Gessler was positively identified using a familial DNA sample and cross-referencing it with the skeletal remains. So it is believed that she lived in or near the Phoenix area around the time that she did die. And a lot is not really known about this situation. A lot is not really known about it. So if you or anyone you know has any information about Brenda Sue Gessler, you can please contact the Texas Rangers, and I have an email for you this time. So email, and I'll put it on the screen, rangers@dps.texas.gov.